Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Horoscope Gemini, March 27, 2022. The moon in your communications sector all day is good for light communication, learning, sharing, and your social life. You can be so curious that it's easy to become distracted, but right now, you seem to need a bit of change, movement, and variety. In the first half of the day, you can feel a strong need to be recognized for your efforts by the people dearest or closest to you, but others may not be on the same wavelength. It may be best to ride this out and give everyone the benefit of the doubt, unless, of course, it becomes a pattern. The day advances with more smoothness and perhaps a mission. This week is notable for discovering your passions for ideas, causes, studies, or a belief system. Helping or guiding others can figure strongly. Promotion or transformative studies are possible. The people you connect with now can play a big part in your future. There's nothing subtle about today's astro weather, and this is especially true when it comes to your love life. For instance, transformative Pluto, celestial ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, will meet with the North Node in your sign today, amidst journeying through your exotic 9th house of adventure, expansion, and unknown territory. Perhaps it's someone who's at a distance from you or a significant other from a different religious background. Either way, something significant concerning your value systems is in the midst of a powerful transformation. You're seeing it come to life, especially in love. You could be reflecting on your educational journey and the people you have met along the way throughout your professional development when the moon in Cancer opposes Venus in Capricorn. Think about how much you have learned and how you have grown in your professional intellect throughout these last few years. You have likely grown significantly in your professional development, especially if you have devoted your time and energy to growing within your field. If you feel called to do so, consider expressing gratitude to your mentors or teachers who have positively impacted your professional development. While the dwarf planet Ceres is still in her early days back in your income sector and the moon only left 2 days ago, already there will be a clear sense that this might be a repeat visit but that the times have changed. This should not only be creating a new sense of confidence on the income front but in turn, will be raising the bar on your expectations. You're facing an almost impossible situation and are confronted with seemingly unsolvable problems. Keep calm and thoroughly plan your course of action. Do not try to avoid issues, instead, face up to difficult assignments. Soon you may discover that certain problems are not as great as you first thought they were. Even though you're going through some heavy stuff, you're still in a great position to be thinking about where you're headed with your relationship, your creative work, and your career. Keep moving in that forward direction. Currently you could feel a little abandoned, because arrangements and friends seem to be more important to your partner than you are. That you might have 1 or 2 problems is more than understandable, but still, you shouldn't blame the problem entirely on your partner. You should better focus on finding a solution for both of you. Because the fact that love and routine don't always go hand in hand is not new. So don't ask yourself what you can do to counteract this indifference, but ask yourself what you are willing to do for this love. Today's transit will make you feel about 10 years younger this month, and that's without even trying. You can feel at your best if you apply this transit to your workouts and involve it in your weightlifting or cardio work that you once found challenging. The aspect will give you the power of 10 cups of coffee without any of the negative side effects. Oh, try to stay away from caffeine and increase your water intake, too. Productivity is a key word for a day like this. Whether you have a full load in the office or at home, you can expect to lighten this considerably with the essence this day brings. In fact, you may discover that once you get going, you'll be able to get things accomplished quickly and efficiently. Make the most of this energy. Roll up your sleeves and have at it. You're sure to enjoy the satisfaction you'll feel at the end of a productive day. Just a day before Mercury is due to join the Sun in your career sector, a 3-week alignment between Venus and Mars in an adventurous part of your chart begins. The planets with the will and the means to turn desires and a passion for adventure into reality will remain aligned until they not only leave but will follow Mercury in your career sector early next month. In his last full day alongside Venus and Mars, Mercury's focus is on turning your bucket list into a game plan that will outlive their time in this adventurous part of your chart. The Moon is making its first visit to your communication sector since the South nodes returned to your relationship sector last month, with their friendly aspect today a valuable chance to ensure the communication lines are open. With the lunar nodes now policing a balance between your personal and relationship needs, this couldn't be more important. Your tarot reading for today. The High Priestess, Strength and the Fool. Your draw perfectly illustrates the old adage, the past is a lighthouse, not a port. It seems that in some areas, you tend to close doors simply because, in the past, you have experienced failures, disappointments, or even heartbreak. I know how difficult it is to bounce back after these sorts of experience, but this adage gives you a new way of seeing this type of situation. Your past, that is to say your life experience, your failures as well as your successes, must be your principal landmark, your guide. You will be able to look at the future through what you have lived in the past. All those things that make up your life experience are a source of riches and which you should find the keys to your future success. But to do that you must accept the future as it is, with all the uncertainties that are part of it. During the month of April 2022, you will have to face new issues in your life. These events are a real challenge for you and bring a lot of uncertainties with them. To carry out your projects and respond to this unexpected situation, you will need to make use of your life experience, your temperament and your own intuition. In effect, the cards you have drawn show that you have all the necessary potential to reach your goals. As such, they highlight a number of qualities such as generosity, the ability to listen and understanding. These human qualities will be enough on their own for you to be accepted into a new environment. Notably, you will meet a man of your age who should have an important role in the future. You should also experience some periods of joy during which you will be proud of yourself, the efforts that you have made to achieve your goals, and the outcome of the situation. You should understand that your draw has some very good omens and shows that things could change quickly in your life. Our eyes in the sky. Our hearts and minds are open this morning as the Capricorn moon forms a helpful aspect to joyous Jupiter. You could be eager to connect on an intellectual and emotional level, but if those around you aren't able to keep up conversationally, you might need to look for ways to expand your social circle. Watch out for negative influences throughout the morning as Luna and Pluto engage in a harsh aspect. These vibes can bring out controlling or possessive behavior, so keep an eye out for such actions in you and others. Luckily, when the Moon and communicative Mercury form a cosmic alliance this afternoon, you should be able to talk through any issues that arise. Diplomacy will go a long way right now, so be sure you're giving others the space to truly be heard. Fences should be fully mended by the time the Moon and Venus share a soft connection in the cosmos this afternoon. This energy is perfect for celebrating love in all its forms, so look for ways to connect with your nearest and dearest.